Marvel fans, this is crazy, but a new leak for Avengers Doomsday says that apparently 8 to 9 unconfirmed actors have already filmed scenes for the movie, and I think I know which characters are going to be in the film that haven't been announced yet. Let me explain. But first, in case you need a quick refresher, here are all the confirmed actors and characters that will be appearing in the movie, plus the addition of Chris Evans. Obviously, he will be returning as Steve Rogers. First up is Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Now, I'm going to go over more than 9 actors that I think could be in the movie because some of them I don't think are very likely, like Tom Holland returning as Spider-Man in Doomsday. I do truly think they are saving him for Secret Wars, but of course, he is the most famous Marvel character of all time. It is still very likely that he shows up in Doomsday. I think we'll find out for sure when Spider-Man Brand New Day releases, though, when that movie ends. If there's a post-credit scene with like Doctor Doom, or it just says Spider-Man will return in Avengers Doomsday. Second up is Halle Berry as Storm. I think it's very likely she's in this film because obviously we know a lot of the other original Fox X-Men are going to be in this film. She was promoting a movie with Chris Hemsworth earlier this year, and she kept making jokes about like, hey, ask them, why am I not in this movie and stuff. But we know actors do that all the time when they are really in these movies, just keeping it a secret. And unlike Tom Holland Spider-Man, I don't know why you wouldn't bring her back in Doomsday or save her for Secret Wars. I think if you're bringing back like Professor X and Cyclops and all these other original X-Men, you might as well bring her back in this film as well. And for similar reasons, third, I have Famke Janssen returning as Phoenix or Jean Grey. The only reason I think they might not do this is because it seems like, yeah, we're getting Sadie Sink as Jean Grey in Secret Wars, so maybe they don't want to have the old and new version of the characters in the same film. Fourth is Deadpool. I think one of the most likely characters on this list to be one of the unconfirmed actors. He literally posted this like Avengers logo on his Instagram story a few months ago. Nothing ever came of that, but I think that was him teasing his appearance in here. Of course, in Deadpool and Wolverine, we get the meme scene of him and Thor, and we're like, oh, we're gonna find out why he's crying. Plus, Deadpool and Wolverine literally just made like $1.4 billion as an R-rated film. If they can throw Deadpool in this and add that to the marketing late, this is just gonna add even more money to the already insane box office. Number 5, I have Wanda. I know it kind of seems like Elizabeth Olsen is done as his character, but again, you can't trust anything these actors just come out and say. Plus, I just feel like her death in Multiverse of Madness was such an unceremonious end to the character. We saw that red orb kind of fly out of the like rubble where she was killed off in that movie. I don't think we've really seen the last of this character, and I do think it would be a shame to not have her in this movie, honestly. Plus, we know Doom is going to be using a lot of magic in this film. I feel like you got to have Scarlet Witch in this film to kind of counteract him, or maybe she joins side with Doom. Who knows? How would you stop these two together? Number 6 is another one that I think, just like Deadpool, is basically confirmed at this point. We've had already different insiders reporting with leaks that Tobey Maguire is going to be in the movie. That was all the way back in November of last year that we heard these reports, and a lot of leaks floating around about the story of the movie that we don't know if they're true or not, but we're saying that, oh, the opening scene of the movie is us going to be seeing like the X-Men universe being affected by an incursion, and then like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universe, that being affected by an incursion. So I could definitely see that happening. Plus, with how much money Spider-Man No Way Home made bringing Tobey and Andrew back, again, why would they not just stack all their chips into Doomsday and just be like, yeah, screw it, we're going to bring them back one more time? And I'll admit, I don't think it would be anywhere near as exciting to see Tobey Maguire return in this movie as when he did in No Way Home, but if this is really going to be the end of the multiverse saga, I really don't care if it's going to be fan servicey or not. I think you do have to bring back Tobey one last time in this movie. Anna Rambeau, I think, is also a very safe bet to be in this movie. Like, she was in the post-credit scene of the Marvels. I know nobody watched that movie, but she ends up in a different universe with Beast from the X-Men, who we know Beast is going to be in this film. Seems like she's going to be a pretty central key to like the link between these two universes, which is again funny since nobody watched the Marvels and even knows about this post-credit scene, but I'd guarantee she's in this film. Number 8 is Captain Marvel. Again, I do think she should definitely be in this movie, but I could also see them saving her for Secret Wars. Of course, we do know she was talking with different members like Shang-Chi, Rocket, Hulk in the post-credit scene of Shang-Chi, so she should definitely be around. It wouldn't really make sense to save her for Secret Wars, but I just have a slight feeling that they might end up doing that. The 9th and 10th picks I have are Doctor Strange and Clea. Again, Benedict Cumberbatch literally came out one time and he's like, oh yeah, I think I'm going to be in Doomsday, and then he came out again and be like, oh yeah, I actually am not going to be in the film. Don't ask me, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if we're actually going to see Clea in the movie, which wouldn't really make sense since we see her and Doctor Strange together dealing with an incursion at the end of Multiverse of Madness in the post-credit scene, and it seems like incursions are going to be the main theme of Secret Wars and Doomsday, so it really wouldn't make sense if they're not both in the movie, but I guarantee at least Doctor Strange is going to be in Doomsday. I've got a few more names to go over, but first drop a like in this video and let me know in the comments below what actor you think is going to be in the movie that hasn't been confirmed yet. I don't think Hulk is going to be in the movie. I want to bring him up on this list, but I think, again, just like with Spider-Man, since he's is going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think all the characters in that film are not going to be in Doomsday most likely. Like if Sadie Sink is actually playing Jean Grey like we all think, I don't think she's going to be in Doomsday. Spider-Man, Hulk, they'll just all come in into Secret Wars. And the last one I can actually guarantee is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, because we actually did have a leak that confirms he's going to be in the movie. If you want to hear all about how we know this and a huge leak for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, click the video above my head right now, and thank you so much for watching.